MUZIQ HEADz Radio. We got somebody special in the chair. Who we got in here today?
We got Queen Scholar in the building.
Queen Scholar, thank you for coming. Where you coming from?
I am coming from the Boogie Down Bronx, New York.
Okay. And I mean, you got a reason why you came by today, or?
Well,
I mean, I know I called you and hit you up and I wanted you to come through today. But this is the reason why I wanted you to come through today. What you got going on?
Well, I really came through because in 10 days, I am dropping a new single called For a Black Girl. And, as you know, I did my freestyle here, and I really want to thank you guys for providing this platform for me and other independent artists and upcoming artists. It's amazing that you guys don't need me, but but I'm here, and I just thank you for allowing me to come on this platform. So that's why I'm here.
Absolutely. And I mean, you got a lot of work evident, visible work, but how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music all my life. I've been in choirs, and I had an uncle. Well, I have an uncle who has a home studio in the projects. And growing up, he had a home studio in the projects, and I would see people just recording, and he would just be working long hours. And when I got older, I couldn't see myself in the spotlight. Like, my anxiety just would not allow it. I dealt with a lot with imposter syndrome, telling myself I didn't deserve, I didn't deserve the notoriety. I didn't deserve respect. I didn't deserve eyes on me. So I was like, nah, F that. So I took the leap of faith, and I wrote my first track to my single, one of my singles. It's called No Sauce. And yeah, that's not really what, it would be so choppy. I'd be like, and did she, and I just was not trusting myself. And I feel like we had previous conversations about us shredding the lyrics, and I feel like I'm back, baby. Like, 2018 was like my year, I see it as like 4 years in college, right? This might be my fourth. This is gonna be my fourth year rapping. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. It's gonna be my fifth year rapping. Oh, something's gonna go down this year. I don't know what, but something is going to happen this year, and I'm very faithful that it will happen. So, yeah.
So you talked about that anxiety. Do you remember like a specific event or something like that happened that just said, you know what, forget the imposter syndrome. I'm gonna just do it. Do you remember anything that happened like that?
Yeah, I was by myself. I was in my room listening to myself. I listened to myself. I ain't asked nobody, yo, should I post this video? What you think about this freestyle? I listened to myself. And I think it was like May 28th of 2018. Posted my freestyle. What was it to? I forgot what it was to. I wish I remembered. Sorry, but yeah, I really wish I remembered, like, because I was just like, damn, this shit is hard. Some people gotta hear this. And I was getting a lot of good feedback. So yeah, I just listened to myself. That's how I overcame that first step of overcoming imposter syndrome.
Who are some of your musical inspirations, like, that you listen to? Even if they're not musical, but they maybe inspired you to get to this point. Can you talk about those people?
Musical inspirations. My musical inspirations would have to be, one of them, most definitely, Tyler, the Creator. He just taught me to just be original, hang around people who think like you, move like you. Another one would have to be Drake. People be like Drake. People be hating on Drake, but Drake is like, y'all. God sent us Drake, okay? He sent us Drake. He said, first it was Jesus, then it was Drake, y'all. No, wait a minute. No,
Michael Jackson.
You made that. Michael Jackson too, man. Don't get me started. I'll be in my grandma's room singing Just Call My Name. I love Michael Jackson, but going off on a tangent now. So yeah, one of my influences, Tyler, Creator, Drake, definitely Kanye. Like, if I ever, you know, was to be reincarnated into a man, I think I would be reincarnated into Kanye West, because he just has a spirit about him. And again, just thinking of the humanistic side, he just listens to himself. That's it. A lot of people in this world do not listen to themselves, and everybody's lost listening to everybody else. And yeah, he's one of my influences. Definitely Queen Latifah, the way she just carried herself, the way I see her maneuvering in the industry. You're not asking Queen Latifah for a track right now. She's not charging you for a feature. She is directing movies. She is in the business. MC Lyte speaks a lot about financial freedom. One of her best friends right now is a financial expert, is a coach. Like, they go hand in hand, and they're always posting content about just knowing about money. So I think that's very important. Actually, MC Lyte just got the trademark for her name this year. Or was it last year? Sorry, y'all, we 6 days into the new year. So she just got the trademark to her name, recently. I don't know when, but it's crazy, right? So yeah, those are my influences. And my anxiety is actually uprooting right now, y'all. So whatever you see is just whatever you see, and however I deal with it, just learn from it. And I hope I learn from this interview as well.
So, coming from the Boogie Down Bronx, is there any pressure of being an artist?
The only thing that's pressure is being your God-given self. That's the only pressure that's there. Because it's so easy to just be clouded by what other people want you to be, except for what God wants you to be and what you want you to be. So that's just the only pressure, and it's not even about the Bronx, it's about this world.
Can you notate how many people that
Cardi B.
the general world knows
Cardi B.
of come out of the
Cardi
Bronx?
B. Cardi B. Nah, Cardi B, we got Remy Ma. J. Cole from the Bronx, right? No, I'm playing. Before dropped, they was like, blasphemy. Blaspheme.
Don't let North Carolina hear that.
They'll come for me and Charlamagne. Nah, I'm stop. Don't put this in the interview, y'all.
We don't cut either. We keep everything.
Hey, man, it is what it is. Crucify me. Next, influences.
Maybe not even influence, but do you have a Mount Rushmore? Maybe your top 4. You could throw another one in there, number 5.
Then it has to be from the Bronx. Cause I didn't really like the Bronx like that, honestly. I got robbed in the Bronx. I got assaulted by cops in the Bronx. I got assaulted on the train in the Bronx. It's not even about the Bronx. It's about New York. I'm fabulous. It's one of my favorites. Love his music. Love his storytelling. Roxanne Shante. I watched her movie at a point in my life where I lost my voice, and watching her movie helped me find my voice. She was just a young girl, just telling niggas how it was.
All right, speaking of the Bronx and all of that, man,
I ain't get you on camera, but I got you on the mic.
Tell us about the whole decision to move to Atlanta and what's that about?
It got me shaking. It's hot. The light is on. I'm drinking. What's going on? I wanted to move to Atlanta in October of 2020. Prior to October of 2020, I applied to this teaching program that I wanted to do my whole life, and the program wasn't working out, and I felt like a failure. And I was like, I can't live in New York no more. It's too expensive. But I worked so hard to get through that program, And it hurt to let it go, but in January of 2020, I quit my job in the Department of Education. I was a special education teacher. The job was just so daunting on me, and I felt like in order to get my rewards and stuff like that, like I had to do the work of God, and I was like working with His children. And I was suffering though, like, and I knew God didn't want me there, but people was telling me like, keep your head down, like, just wait. And again, I was listening to everybody from in 2020. I was listening to everybody in 2020 but myself. And I was talking to friends about it, thinking about it. And February came. I started doing my 14 Days of Love freestyles, just trying to be consistent. I was rapping for like the first 14 days of February. And I started thinking about doing an event. So I started planning for my event in February of 2021. And I mastered the art of planning an event through a successful event on March 25th. It was called For the Love of Art. But sorry, y'all, to rewind. When March hit, after I had everything down packed in February, preparing to launch for March 25th, I had got fired from my preschool job, the job that I quit, the job that I left, the job that sorry, y'all.
Take your time.
The job that I left to, be a preschool teacher. I got fired from that job March 3rd. Why I remember? Because I was happy that day. I was ready. Like that lady she really tried to set me up, and she really tried to like come for my spirit. And I sat in that room like, all right, peace. But in my spirit, I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I got an event. I got rent coming up. Am I even gonna move to Atlanta? So, y'all, I don't have a job at this point in my life. Mind you, I'm still planning this event. So I'm like, it's go time. So I'm hustling donations. Mind you, this space costs $500. I'm hustling donations for materials. I'm making flyers. I'm making content. I'm just walking by faith at this point. Still thinking about moving to Atlanta. Walking by faith. And I think actually by the time I got fired, me and my friend already got the approval for the apartment in Atlanta. By the time I got fired, we already put our application in, and she called me. She was like, girl, we got it. And I was like, wow. My mom was blown, but it didn't feel real. So my event came March 25th. Had a wonderful turnout, and I let everybody know that I was moving. Everybody was shocked. I was like, yeah, whatever. Now I'm here. So we moved in April 1st, and now I'm here, y'all. So this is what anxiety looks like on camera when you don't smoke weed, and that's it.
Okay, so you actually, when you relocated to Atlanta, you did that with somebody.
Yes, I did it with my girl Ty Asia from we've been friends since the 6th grade. Yeah. And I definitely want to just encourage my young watchers that wonderful friendships do require distance and growth. That's how me and my friend we've been able to have such a good rapport, because we respect our space, we encourage each other's growth, and we love on each other, and we communicate. So.
Okay, so both of y'all in the music, or just you more?
She does podcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, and she does she makes waist beads and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. It's part of your struggle, part of your growth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to make you, I didn't know it was gonna go that deep, but thank you for opening up. We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Now, as far as video work, have you done any video work since you've been in Atlanta?
Oh yes. I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. I shot a video in June. It's called Stay Dangerous. That track is dropping on I think April 18th. And how I like to lay out my tracks is, if I'm motivated by like a industry beat, I'll drop the track the same day that industry beat drop, the same day that industry song drop, just to like give myself some time, you know. So yeah, I recorded Stay Dangerous in June. I recorded a video for my song XYZ in August. That's why I asked if people do payment plans, because that video is kind of expensive. And for XYZ, like, I really invested a lot of time in that video. I was like, you know, I'm Queen Scholar, y'all, so I was like, yes, this is me. But in the video was actually in the song XYZ, I'm talking about having a plan. And in the video, I am talking to college students. I'm the teacher, and I'm 3 phases of me in my life. Party girl. I am kind of athletic. When I was younger, I thought I was going to be a basketball player. And the present me who has her goals in line. So it's 3 different characters. The director, he's put the screen up into 3 different people, and it's dope as shit, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see it. I don't know when I'm dropping that. It's probably later on next year. No, later on this year. But yeah, my last video I recorded a week after my birthday, LNS. So yeah.
Okay. Now, being in Atlanta, you know, how do people receive you? You know, what's the reactions like when you're doing your shows, and you know, when you're showing people videos, and like, you know, is there a difference?
Yeah, it's a difference. It feels less of a competition. Yeah, you do feel the competition in the room, but people receive me very well. When I walk in a room, I see there's nobody like me in there, and I see that as an opportunity. So people receive me well so far. Like they say, honestly, they say in Atlanta anything goes. You know, so I keep my eye out on that. You know, people use God, okay. You know, God bless you. You don't need to impress me with God, but that's fine. People use money. People just use everything. So just keep my head on the swivel.
I did have a question.
We was having a conversation earlier where y'all was, but you know what I'm saying, you mentioned Cardi B. Okay, tell us about that and why the influence there.
I ain't gonna cap. Like, growing up, people thought I was slow. People used to laugh at me. People used to call me crybaby. I don't care. I'll cry right now. People just used to make me feel really low about myself. And I seen that with Cardi B. And I don't like when people do that to people. And when people do that to God's people, he's gonna glorify them. When people do that to God's people, he's gonna glorify them. And I seen Cardi B as a testimony. Like, I seen her as a testimony. Okay, yes, she's crazy. She does some crazy stuff, but I see her as a walking testimony. I don't know her. I don't know her life. I don't know what she's been through, but I see her as a walking testimony, and that's it. Thank you guys. This is like my therapy session. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's real. Like you asked earlier, like, you know, what do people want to see on the Bible, but what people want to see is somebody being human. You know.
And I promise I'm not drunk.
What was the last album that you listened to, front to back?
The last album I listened to. Yeah, honestly, it's an artist named Grace Weber. She has a very beautiful voice, very angelic. Like, the frequencies of her music just makes me feel good. So yeah, that was like the last project I listened to, and she had Chance the Rapper on it. Chance the Rapper feature. What? Yes, I would lose my mind. Yes.
Okay.
do you like it down here in Atlanta so far?
I love it. I love it. It's so easy to get around. It's not too cold down here. People like you want to grow with me. I'm finding good soil to plant my seeds in.
Okay, how's the new apartment turning out? Like y'all like that new spot?
No, we don't. We appreciate it. We're not in love, but we appreciate it. We on this journey. We just always want more, but we do. We really do appreciate it. We cleaned the fuck out of that house on New Year's Eve. We appreciate everything we have. We do. Sorry, God, if that was like vain, but no, we do like it. It's the area that's just not so. But yeah, we do.
Expense wise, like is it like?
Oh, it's marvelous. I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm complaining about bills, it's because I'm not budgeting my money right. Honestly, it don't matter how much money you have in this world. If you don't know how to budget your money, you're a lost cause. That's it.
Okay, you like what kind of moves have you made since you've been here? Like what's the plan? What's the end game and all that?
Well, I've been writing plans. The move is just to keep showing up for myself and see where that gets me. I've always struggled with trusting myself and showing up for myself, and that's just been the move for me, being a woman of my word for me. And honestly, I've been letting people go who don't reflect that because you only encourage that behavior. If I'm trying to be there for myself and you're not there for me, like, that's just only give me more fuel to be there for myself, you know, and just keep building those who are showing up for themselves and showing up for me, and vice versa, me showing up for them. So that's just been a move, just just being grounded. Fuck a bag, fuck a deal, fuck status, you know.
Are there any artists that you maybe collab with down here yet that is on the same wavelength as you?
I have not, but there's definitely a lot of talented artists down here. Have I allowed my perception of what a collaboration is supposed to look like block my blessings? Yes, I have. Me, jumping the guns with people, talking to them about publishing. I don't even got my shit published. Like, I have a BMI account, but but this is people who haven't been where I'm trying to go telling me what to do with others people. Like, I should not be having a conversation. If you're a millionaire, why am I even talking to you right now? You should be in a seminar somewhere. You should be somewhere else. But right now, I'm stuck here listening to your advice. It's not getting me nowhere. If any artist would like to collaborate, I'm open. But let's try to learn something together. Like, I would love to catch a vibe, but I really want to learn more about just keeping my music safe. That's what my spirit is telling me right now. Just keeping the rights to my shit safe. Collaboration, we can have a writing session. We could do some freestyle content videos, but nothing too serious right now. Like, nothing on streaming services, nothing of that nature.
Like speaking of sessions and all of that stuff. Have you been recording? Have you been going to the studio since you got here?
Yes, I actually I just invested in my own studio equipment in August. Got me a little Focusrite, a little condenser mic, some little headphones, semi-right. I recently just got a mic stand. Shout outs to somebody by the name of Holly. I'll be on Instagram sometimes asking for donations. He sent me a donation for a mic stand, so that was really positive. So that helped me out. He sent me a mic stand. He sent me money for a mic stand and a pop filter. See, I've been recording myself.
On a vibe tip, you know what I'm saying? Walk us through what a session is, like what your vibe is on a session, like before you record and all of that. Walk us through your process.
I'm bouncing, I be bouncing to my own beat. My vibe is first we put on the headphones, then we turn on the music. Favorite thing to do, check. That's intentional. I want those on my track. Like, moving forward. I just like hearing that check. And then I can't really even explain it. Like, you ever seen the movie Soul? when they just like in the little twilight zone, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? It's just like feel like I'm in a trance. And it just makes me feel, I just feel powerful in my session. I'm sorry, I don't even think I gave you a proper description. But
that's what I was gonna say. Like the vibe I get from you, like right now, is like with music is like music is, it's you know you got those people like to some people music is just music, but then to some people music is everything. Like you know what I'm saying?
Music was everything. Music was my voice.
Exactly.
Like I said, when I was younger, like I was made fun of because I was called slow. Like it was grown ass people on my block making fun of me, like you know, about my language and stuff like that. And music was, I just always connected with music. Like I be in my pre-K class singing This Little Light of Mine, my heart out, like, and I go to see my mom after work. I'll be like, Ma, did you hear me singing? She said, yes, I heard you singing all the way at work. Like, music was just always something in me. Like, even I talk to my dad, like, Dad, I love you so much. Like, I just love you so much. I love you too, Mom. My dad, he was like, yeah, I could just tell in your spirit, in your soul, like, you can't even make that up. Like, he said, like, I can see it in your lips. Like, he said, when I see you rapping in your lips, he goes, that's my lips. That's my lips right there. So, like, it's in me. Like, my mom, my dad said, like, I would run in front of the TV screen, and Biggie would be on, and he'd be like, put your rollies to the sky, and I'd be in front of the TV with my diaper, like, one side to side. So, I don't know if that plays anything in the cards, but, like, I just feel music. Sometimes I'll be bouncing. People are like, what you listening to? I'm like, nothing. Like, just be bouncing. I wanted to just be the nicest freestyle rapper, so I would be practicing shit. And when I did On and On, I did a video to it. And then I was like, nah, this needs to go to the studio. Yeah, so in the lyrics I said, I knew I was a shit, even as a sprout. Barely talk about my struggle because I'm halfway out. Don't get no better than that. Like, this, I prophesied that, man.
Off the dome?
Nah, not off the dome.
Okay.
But
On the heart, though.
on the heart. 2 years ago, man. Was it 2 years? I've been telling people 2 years for like 3 years now, honestly. But, yeah, like, that's just, yeah. Focus. My mom always told me, what you put in is what you get out. All the time. And it's true. Like, so in my song, I said, what you put in, what you get out, fucking hand out. Do not fit in, gotta stand out. I never fit in. Like, I was in 5th grade, like, I'd be on the playground playing with I'm not a victim, y'all, don't, but I'd be on the playground playing with myself, and the teachers be talking, look at her, playing with, like, you don't see nothing wrong with that, but I always knew it was okay to not fit in and just be okay with it and just ride out, until life, of course, add on those extra layers, make you feel like you need extra things and extra people. I was all right. I was fine the way I was.
Sounds like you're evolving as a person, and I'm assuming that your music is a part of that process too.
Yep.
Coming into this new year, what you said, you really don't know what to expect, but what do you have planned? You talked about you being the prepared person now, the person that plans, but what do you have planned for 2022?
Well, for the first month of January, I have again dropping my For a Black Girl song. I plan on doing like Freestyle Fridays. Also, I'm preparing for my project Food at the Crib, which is dropping on February 14th. And after that, I'm taking a break in March. I'm planning to take a break. Like, planning to finish books that I haven't finished reading. I'm planning to take a vacation. And something always happens in March, y'all. I kid you not. I had this jumbo calendar in 2020. It was a 2020 to 2021 calendar. I planned all the way up until March, and something said, don't plan after April. You know what happened in April, right? Ended up here. So what's going to happen after March when I take that break? I don't know. All I know is that I want to drop a song on April 18th. I want to drop a song on July 17th. That's National Ice Cream Day. We got to pay attention to times and seasons, people. Like, that's how you stay ahead of the game.
What's your flavor?
Huh?
What's your flavor?
Honestly, I love cotton candy from Cold Stone. It was weird, y'all. They don't have a Cold Stone out here. I mean, it's one in Alpharetta. But
It's a couple of them.
okay. Y'all know I don't drive yet, so that's a New Yorker in me. But I did apply for my license in October. I failed, but I got my Georgia ID, y'all. We're making progress. So, you know, it's always about the elevation. Like Biggie said, man. Went from negative to positive. It's really all good.
You got any songs or any videos you want people to check out? Cause we can slap the video in there.
Yes, I would really love for y'all to run up my LNS video, and I would really love for y'all to stream my For a Black Girl song. I'm just highlighting all the features I appreciate about myself, and I'm just telling young girls, love your black ass self for who you are, not for what people want you to look like, not for what people think you look like, not for what people think you should be. I used to get that all my life, and like, it went to my head, and by the time I came across some real shit, I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with being told I was ugly. I didn't know how to deal with being told that I don't look good, because I always got told I look good, you know, as a little kid, like, you know, play it for everybody every black woman that you love, every black girl that you love. Yeah. January 18th.
What's your handles?
My handle is @IamQueenScholar. Scholar, not Skyla. Scholar. I have Twitter, QueenScholar7. I am also on YouTube. I'm trying to monetize off the platform. So if you guys can give me 300 subscribers by the end of January, that would be amazing too. I'm trying to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, God willing. I know it's going to happen before then, but just being humble. That's about it. Add me on Instagram too. That's about it.
Awesome.
Oh, and buy my music on Bandcamp, because artists, we don't really get paid for streams. And when I price my track on Bandcamp at a specific price, I'm able to get, you know, a good amount of my money. So I have a track on there for $4. People have been, you know, donating $25, $5, $10, $15, and it's truly a blessing. I'm truly humbled, and I just thank people for, you know, noticing, because I don't do it to be noticed. Thank you guys for this platform. Thank you for all you brothers are doing. It's not a lot of brothers out here that are helping sisters and just helping people that look like y'all. So I want to thank MUZIQ HEADz Radio, and if you ain't rocking with MUZIQ HEADz Radio, then get on. It's nothing but love. They gonna let you in. They gonna welcome you in with open arms. So come on, slide through and get your interviews, get your studio, everything. They got it here for you.
Much love. We appreciate you, Queen Scholar, and don't be a stranger. Y'all go check out LNS and For Black Girls on YouTube, all streaming services, and you know, make sure you subscribe to MUZIQ HEADz Radio on YouTube as well.
Yes,
Thanks
please.
so much, Queen, and we're gonna see you later.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Queen's calling him next. I get it back and I double up. You get it back and you fuck it up. Split your taxes on crabs and tummy tucks. I don't throw shop, but the scores up. Been a scholar since going to schools. I tutor myself to conquer my goals. I pray on my knees, but I never fold. It's written in